He always called me wifey, but never proposed. After 4 years, I found out why. He was already married. His real wife messaged me, "You're not the first." I replied, "But I'll be the last." The next day, I sent him a calendar invite titled Divorce Hearing. I'm 32. I live in Eugene, Oregon. I work the front desk at a dental clinic. I'm not flashy, I'm not dramatic. I believed in steady love. I believed in Tyler. We met at a food truck festival just outside Springfield. He walked right up to me like he already knew me, offered a bite of his chicken taco, and made me laugh so hard I snorted. He was confident, but not pushy. He had this calm energy, like nothing ever rattled him. We swapped numbers. He texted me that night, "Can't stop thinking about wifey." That was the first time he called me that. Wifey. We dated a few months before I moved in with him. He had a 2-bedroom near Amazon Park. It was quiet, cozy, close to work. I gave up my own place for him, thinking we were starting a life. He said he wanted to get married one day soon. He talked about kids, about moving to the coast eventually. Said he'd build us a house. The first year was good. Real good. He brought me coffee in bed. He cooked sometimes. Made me playlists. Wrote notes like, "Love you always, wifey," and left them in my purse. But things shifted in year 2. He started traveling more. Said his job in IT had picked up more contracts up north. Seattle. Portland. Sometimes Idaho. He'd be gone for a few days at a time. Said he was setting us up for the future. At first, I believed him. Why wouldn't I? He always came back. Always had souvenirs, receipts, gas station snacks. He'd say, "Missed my wifey," and hold me like he meant it. But little things started adding up. Once, he left his email open on our old iPad. I noticed he had another email account. When I asked about it, he said it was for work, that his company made him keep a second one for clients. I didn't push. I wanted to trust him. Then I found an earring under the couch. It wasn't mine. It wasn't my style either. Big, silver hoop. He said it belonged to his sister from when she visited a few weeks before. Only problem was, I'd never met his sister. He always said she lived far, didn't get time off. I ignored it. Told myself not to be that girl. He was never on social media. Said he deleted all of it years ago. Said he hated the drama. I thought that made sense. But last month, I got a Facebook message at work from someone named Janelle. It said, "Hi. I think we need to talk. I'm Tyler's wife. You're not the first." I read it twice, then 3 more times. I couldn't believe it. My ears rang. My hands started shaking. I walked into the break room and locked the door. I sat on the floor with my phone in my lap. I clicked her profile. There he was. Tyler. Same beard, same lazy eye, same stupid Seahawks hat. In picture after picture, smiling with her. They had a dog, a golden retriever. Family trips, birthdays, Christmas photos. They looked happy, married, like a real couple, like what I thought we were. They'd been married 7 years. I scrolled until I couldn't look anymore. I didn't answer her right away. I went home and waited. Tyler came back that night around 9. Said he had a late meeting. He smelled like hotel soap and someone else's perfume. I didn't say anything. I played normal. Sat next to him on the couch and leaned on his shoulder. I stared at his hands and thought, how many women have you touched with those? I waited until morning. Then I wrote her back. I said, but I'll be the last. The next day, I created a Google Calendar invite titled, Divorce Hearing, see attached. The attachment was a PDF of every photo I could download from Janelle's Facebook. Their wedding, their trips, her birthday dinner, the picture of their dog in a Santa hat. I sent it to his email, the one I helped him set up years ago. Still had it linked to my iPad. I knew when he opened it, right after lunch. I watched it update in real time. He didn't come home that night. But I didn't sit around crying. I dug in deeper. I didn't sleep that night. I sat at the kitchen table with a notebook, writing down every lie I could remember. How many weekends had he worked late? How many times had I said, "I trust you"? By morning, I had 3 full pages. My heart felt like it had been stepped on. But I wasn't finished. I called out sick from work. I needed answers. Real ones. I messaged Janelle again. She didn't seem surprised. Said I was the 3rd woman in 2 years to reach out. I asked her why she stayed. She said, kids. Finances. Shame. Then she added, he's done this before. But he's never had one try to take him down. I told her, watch me. I still had his location shared with me on Google. He forgot to turn it off a year ago after a road trip. I opened the app. He was in Corvallis. Not for work. Not even close. I drove there. I parked a block away from the little blue house his dot was sitting on. Waited. Watched. After 20 minutes, the front door opened. A blonde woman walked out. She had a kid on her hip. And Tyler followed behind her like he belonged there. He kissed her. Kissed the kid. Then carried groceries inside. I almost threw up. I took pictures. Of him, the woman, the kid, the house number, her license plate, everything. I didn't go up to the door. Not yet. I needed more. I needed this to hurt. That night, I made a second PDF. Titled it, Family Number 2, Surprise. Sent it to his wife, Janelle. She called me within minutes. She was quiet at first. Then she just said, okay, I'm done protecting him. Let's burn it all. So we started planning. When Janelle said, let's burn it all, I thought she meant divorce. Maybe a dramatic post on Facebook. I didn't know she meant war. She told me she'd already talked to a lawyer. She'd started the paperwork 2 months ago but never filed. She said she was scared. But now she told me I want him to be scared. We shared everything we had. Photos. Messages. Receipts. She gave me access to his main email. She still had the password. That's when we discovered even more. He'd been paying for a second phone. Burner number. Whole separate life. She found receipts from a hotel in Bend that he'd visited twice in the same month. I remembered him telling me it was a tech conference. We dug deeper. I took a shot and messaged the blonde woman I saw in Corvallis. Her name was Ashley. I introduced myself as a friend of Tyler's wife. At first, she blocked me. But 2 days later, she messaged back. Said she had no idea he was married. Said he told her he was divorced with shared custody of his kids. Said the little girl wasn't even his, but she called him Daddy T. Ashley cried on the phone. She wasn't angry. She was broken. Said she thought she finally found a man who wanted a family. So now we were 3. Then came the 4th woman. A barista named Kayla. Janelle found her by accident when she saw charges from a cafe in Albany. Tyler had been buying flowers and coffees under her name using Venmo. We looked her up. Her Instagram had pictures of them at the coast. Same sunglasses he wore when he was supposedly in Seattle with a client. We reached out. She didn't believe us at first. But we gave her dates, photos, the receipts. She broke down. We had the full picture now. 4 women. 1 man. For different lives. And every one of us lied to in a different way. We made a group chat. Named it, the Wifeys. And we made a plan. The group chat blew up every night. We shared stories, compared lies, laughed sometimes just to keep from crying. Janelle was the planner. Ashley had the photos. Kayla had screenshots of every cheesy thing he ever said. I had the timeline. We agreed on one thing. This wasn't just about revenge. This was about truth. He'd played with our lives. Our emotions. Our homes. He didn't get to walk away like it was just another breakup. So we set a date. We found out Tyler was planning a business dinner at a hotel in Eugene. Same one he took Kayla to on their fake anniversary last year. He booked the place under a fake company name. We each played a part. Janelle booked the room across the hall. I handled the projector. Kayla got in touch with the hotel staff. Turns out her cousin worked front desk. Ashley brought the printed binders. For binders. For women. One Tyler. The night of the dinner, Tyler showed up in a suit. Confident. Like he still had everyone fooled. He walked into the room thinking he was giving a presentation to a potential client he met on LinkedIn. Instead, he saw all four of us standing at the front of the room. "Evening, husband," Janelle said. He froze. Like a deer in headlights. I hit play on the projector. Slide 1. Me and Tyler at the food truck festival. Slide 2. Janelle and Tyler's wedding photo. Slide 3. Ashley's kid on his lap. Slide 4. Kayla kissing him on the beach. He didn't say a word. Just stared. Pale. Sweating. Then Ashley handed him the 4 binders. "Copies for the lawyer," she said. "All filed. All backed up. All real." He tried to speak. We didn't let him. Janelle stepped forward, looked him in the eye, and said, "I stayed quiet too long. But not anymore. You're going to lose everything. Me. This house. Your job. And if you try to lie again, we'll make sure every woman in the state knows who you are." He left that night. Didn't even take his jacket. In the weeks that followed, it all came crashing down. Janelle filed for divorce. Sent every file to his employer. Turns out he lied on his resume too. He was fired within days. Ashley told everyone in her town. His face ended up on local forums warning women to stay away. Kayla posted everything on Instagram. Thousands of likes. People shared it all over. And me? I changed my number. Got therapy. Deleted every photo. But not before printing one final picture. The calendar invite. The one titled, "Divorce Hearing. See attached." I keep it on my fridge now. A reminder. I should have trusted my gut. I should have asked more questions. That's my part in this. But he lost everything. And like I promised, he may have lied to the rest. But I was the last.